Hi everybody, and welcome to Brain Snob episode 35. I'm Dr. Lisa Ann Homick from Homick Advanced Chiropractic, and I want to give everybody the first steps to Brain First, because everyone's probably watching these videos saying, well, what in the world is Brain First always, BFA? But first, I want you to understand why we have the Brain Snob channel here. I want everybody to be a brain snob. Being a brain snob is not an insult. It is a high compliment. It means you know a great deal about the brain so you can have amazing experiences, because a performing brain can change the world. A burdened brain is a disease magnet, as well as wasted talent, lost talent, I should say. I don't want to be that extreme. A burdened brain is lost talent. We can't have that. We need everybody in this world and participating. And we focus on the master system. That's the brain and also the spinal cord. So we start at the top, the master system. I want to talk about the first steps to Brain First. When you come to the office, you will get your BFA template and roadmap for the healing journey. And the template is going to be more specific, but for people who want to get started before they come in, which is wonderful, here's what you can do, and I try to keep it simple. This is my memo board. It's mostly for my benefit, not yours, because it probably looks horrible on that YouTube video you're watching right now. It's raining outside, it's very dark, and this is all we get in my makeshift studio at the office. But you have to move your brain, feed your brain, and talk to your brain. Those are the three doorways I ask you to walk through. There's different steps in each doorway. So this would be that first little tiny jump up step, that beginner step I want everybody to focus on when they dive into Brain First always. But when we move the brain, how do we do that? We get adjusted. And that means coming in and getting chiropractic care on a maintenance basis. I like a lot of people to come in and really get focused chiropractic care in order to boost their digestive function as well as their brain function. And I explain that when they come in, because all your digestive organs are in the rib cage, and if you've got stress up here and stress down here, what's going to happen to your digestive organs? And the nerves going to your digestive organs, they're not going to work that great. So that would kind of tie into feeding the brain, which will be my second part of this explanation. But we want you to have a nice moving spine, and we want your subluxations gone. If you watch the orientation video, that will explain everything. Why do we get adjusted? We get adjusted for some very specific brain things. We know that the prefrontal cortex in the brain is affected with the chiropractic adjustment. It's affected in a positive way, and this has been studied and shown over and over again in repeated research. So I'm going to read off my list here of what we know happens when you get adjusted and get that prefrontal cortex of the brain really stimulated in a good way. We know that the prefrontal cortex is the conductor of the whole brain. So like I said, start at the top. We're going right to where business is made. It improves your movement, your coordination, your thinking, your focus, your behavior. Yes, we've studied behavior. Goal-directed tasks, you're more successful if you've got that prefrontal cortex working better. Decision-making, memory, attention, intelligence. All this is the prefrontal cortex. It's almost unlimited in what it controls. The brain is just sophisticated, and we should be amazed. We should be amazed. Pain processing comes from that part of the brain as well. Emotional response to pain, that's pretty important for us every day, because we want to function well. We don't want pain getting in the way and slowing us down. We don't want damage getting in the way and slowing us down. So we need an accurate pain response, so we know when to attend to damage that's occurring. And not all damage is painful. We've got to remember that as well. The autonomic function of your brain is starts here, and that's just about everything. Motor control, eye movement, spatial awareness, fall prevention, muscle strength, pelvic floor control, and mental rotation of objects. So some of this sounds like not exciting, but it's very important to get a handle on how busy our brain is and why we have to give our brain so much love and attention. Other studies have shown you can normalize your blood pressure with chiropractic care. Mood and intention are improved. Blood glucose is more efficient. That decreases insulin resistance. Really important in this day and age of our diabetes crisis. Improvements and or reversal of neurodegenerative brain physiology. That's anything that's autoimmune. Anything that's got a long, complicated name that has to do with the brain. Epigenetic changes. This changes fertility and short and long-term offspring physiology. So the next generation, your children's children, this is important. That's our future. Increased ATP, that is your energy, part of the energy in your cell, that's important. Telomere shortening. You don't want short telomeres, so chiropractic improves that. Short telomeres means you have very ineffective DNA. That's important. Heart disease. Did you know the #1 contributor to heart disease is increased sustained sympathetic tone? So when your sympathetic system is stuck in fight or flight, that's hard on the heart. It's only designed for short term. And our modern lifestyle, our modern stresses, puts us in long-term fight or flight. So bad for the heart. Chiropractic can help reboot that for us. The immune system is vastly improved with chiropractic care. And other brain changes, brain patterns and activity can happen in one session of chiropractic. It's even more efficient than multiple weeks of standard psychological treatment. So I come from a mental health therapy background, and I know it works. Talk therapy is very important. Chiropractic is faster. So let's put them together. Let's get chiropractic adjustments and mental health therapy together at the same time, and let's see the great advancements we can make in somebody's progress. A chiropractic improves muscle strength and stability. It also reduces fatigue. And one session of chiropractic is really more effective than 3 weeks of weight training. Wow, that's really amazing. And let's just talk about musculoskeletal things. Not my favorite topic because I love the brain, but it's still important for our activity level. It reduces spinal degeneration, it increases our mobility, and degeneration can set in within 10 to 14 days of reduced mobility. So don't slow down. I want you to move your brain, move your spine. So everything I say kind of makes sense and has multiple benefits. So when I say don't slow down, keep moving, you're helping yourself in such an important way. And chiropractic is 5 times better than musculoskeletal pain reduction. 5 times better than Celebrex and Vioxx combined. Now, Celebrex is on the market. It was off for a while back on. Vioxx is off. It was on the market and now it's gone. We don't want it back. A lot of bad things happened with that. So chiropractic is 5 times better than those 2 drugs combined. I think I'm going to do the chiropractic and not do the drugs because drugs have a lot of side effects. And so remember how important your brain is and do that for your brain. Also, to move your brain, I'm going to tell you, get sleep. You're not moving while you're sleeping. You're calm, I hope, and just moving a little bit. But in order to move better, you need adequate rest, and your brain needs sleep. Actually, your brain recalibrates itself when you're sleeping, so your brain's busy, although the rest of your body is not. I throw that in there because it's just as important, so get your sleep. For Feed the Brain, I want you to start out, remember these are the first steps before you come into the office. I want you to avoid grains, sugars, seed oils, caffeine, and alcohol. Now, you all know this already. You don't need an explanation. We understand that these things can be toxic to the body. So reduce that. as part of your Brain First Always protocol, and you can see changes faster. Get that stress out of your body, and your body can bounce back faster. You need to be able to reset quickly after your fight or flight problems are resolved. That sympathetic nervous system will reset better if this stuff is out of the way and not slowing down your healing process. So do that as one of your first steps to the BFA protocol. Also, talk to your brain. That's the third doorway for Brain First Always. Do expressive writing. I wrote daily down here because some people need it daily. Expressive writing changes your brain circuitry. This has been scientifically shown. Go to the Google, go to your internet and look up expressive writing and find out how simple it is. It's so simple, people don't do it because we think we have to have complicated therapies, complicated protocols, and we don't need to be complicated to have a healthy and wonderful, vital life. But do expressive writing, check it out. You can do that right now, and it does make change. It makes immediate change. You'll be surprised. Read The End of Stress. It's a short paperback book, and by Goey, that's his name, and great exercises, great mental exercises. So do that as well. Because when you come in, we'll customize the next steps, steps 2, and the more specific individualized steps that we will gear toward your specific need will get more done. But do these things first and come to the office anyway. Watch the orientation video and make your first appointment. Do that because no time like the present. Let's just dive right in. And how else do we do that besides watching these videos? Well, you come into the office and get yourself under chiropractic care. But read the blog. It's called Create Purpose. Watch the orientation video. Start conversations in the comments section of these videos. And hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon because that will notify you when there's a next video available. So I want you to become a brain snob, but more importantly, I want you to become that positive ripple effect in your community. Thanks for watching.